Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to sit here on the first game review of the year and be a complainer, but facts are facts, man. We just got screwed out of that game. How in the actual hell was that not offensive interference on Chris Godwin at the end of the game when he pushed Trayvon Wilson to get the Tampa Bay Bucs in the field goal range? How's that not offensive interference? I completely don't understand that. They were trying to justify that on the commentary, but I'm so pissed about that. The Buccaneers won tonight, unfortunately. They kicked a game-winning field goal, 31-29. Listen, I'm not extremely upset. Am I upset? Yes. I feel like we could have absolutely won that game. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you this, okay? I tweeted out that tonight we make a statement. We send a message to the NFC. And let me tell you something. We might have lost tonight to the Buccaneers. We might have lost 31-29 to the Buccaneers tonight, but that message was still sent to the entire NFC. We battled the entire game, toe to toe, neck to neck, with the best team in the NFC, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, I'm upset. I'm really upset that we lost. But we hung in there the entire game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Super Bowl reigning champions. Unfortunately, we did not ruin their Super Bowl celebration because they won tonight, but I feel like we could have won this game tonight. If Zerline, really, if the thing that costed us the most was probably Zerline missing that 31-yard field goal when we were down 14-7 in the second quarter. If he makes that field goal now, we win the game. We win 32-31, and who knows how the game would have went. But if Zerline makes that field goal, I feel like we win the game. Now, earlier on Twitter, I was saying we need to cut Greg Zerline, but, I mean, what are you going to do now? I mean, the man gave us the lead after he made a 48-yarder to take the lead. I know, yes, Tom Brady's on the opposite side, greatest quarterback of all time, but that's offensive interference on Chris Godwin. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me get to the stats real quick, and then let me get to the main takeaway of this game. Stats. We'll start with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 42 for 58. Dak Prescott threw the ball 58 times tonight. 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Ezekiel Elliott, 11 rushes for 33 yards. Tony Pollard, 3 rushes for 14 yards. Then we get to the receiving. An amazing game by Amari Cooper tonight. 13 catches, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's somebody who averaged 7 catches a game, most, last year. So the fact that he's out there doing that tonight, I'd love to see that, man. That's a great sign right there. CeeDee Lamb also had over 100 yards, 7 catches, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 6 catches for 45 yards. Michael Gallup, 4 catches for 36 yards. Then we get to Tampa Bay side of the ball. Tom Brady, 32 for 50. 379 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Leonard Fournette, 9 rushes for 32 yards. Antonio Brown, 5 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Godwin, 9 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. And Mike Evans, 3 catches for 24 yards. Mike Evans did not have a good night. Mike Evans looked hurt. Mike Evans dropped a couple big passes. On that final drive, let me be straight up here. That final drive, if Diggs does not jump up and can try to catch that ball, and that's directly to Mike Evans, he's either getting in field goal range or scoring a touchdown. Now, the main takeaway of this game, even though we lost, Dak Prescott. 11 months ago, people thought that this guy was never going to play in the NFL again with the ankle injury he had last year. Trying to fix his ankle, laying down on the field, all broken, out for the season, shoulder problems in training camp. People thought that Dak Prescott was never going to see the field again. And here we are, almost a year later. And tonight, he went over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he's picking up right where he started last year. And that's a dangerous sign to compete with that Cowboys offense because they were great before Dak Prescott got injured. But there's always a but. Looks like Dak Prescott is going to have to carry this team again to win because the defense in the first half was absolute dog water. They were completely trash all over the field. Couldn't cover Gronk, couldn't cover Chris Godwin. Antonio Brown got wide open right before halftime. He looked like Pittsburgh Steelers Antonio Brown tonight. And let me tell you something. If Antonio Brown, if he plays like that, like he did tonight, he's going to be the best receiver on the Buccaneers this year. And their team is just dangerous. I'm just going to flat out say their offensive core is just ridiculously stacked. They got freaking Brady at quarterback, Fournette, Evans had an off night, Godwin, Brown, Gronk. I would not be shocked if they go to the playoffs again. Not the playoffs. I wouldn't be shocked if they make it to the Super Bowl again. They are going to be a tough team to play each and every week. I don't know who is going to beat that team besides the Rams. And I want to say the Dolphins are going to beat them because I'm a Dolphins fan. And for bias sakes, I want to say they're going to beat them because I'm going to that game. But I don't even know if the Dolphins are going to beat the Buccaneers. They are just so good on offense. And I know Dallas is trash on defense. But, I mean, let's be real, folks. Tampa Bay has the best offense in the NFL right now. It's going to be very hard to beat them with that offense. Like I said, I'm very happy with Dak Prescott tonight. A lot of key situations that could have helped us. Like I said, the reason we lost, really, when you look at it, is Zerline missing that 31-yard. You can't do that. You can't miss. You're a Pro Bowl kicker. You are a Pro Bowl kicker, and you can't be missing those kicks, man. You can't be missing those field goals when we need those points. And if he makes that, we're down 14-10, and really we win the game. We win the game. If he makes that field goal, we win the game. So that's what it ultimately came down to. But I'm extremely proud of Dak Prescott. If he plays like this, let me tell you something. This is only week 1. Like I said in the beginning, we stood toe-to-toe with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the best team in the NFC. And another key point that I want to point out is the Buccaneers could have ended this game before that drive when Dallas went down and kicked the field goal to take the lead, because Chris Godwin, first time, Chris Godwin dropped a wide open pass past the defender. He's by himself, and he looked the wrong way, and he dropped that shit was in his hands. If Chris Godwin catches that pass, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Tampa Bay goes up by 2 possessions, and more than likely they win the game. And then the second time, the 1st and goal, they're at their Dallas 10. Brady throws it to Godwin, and Chris Godwin fumbled. And Dallas got the ball, and then they went down and they got the field goal from Greg Zuerlein. And then, unfortunately, long passes to Gronk. You had the 24-yard pass to Godwin, which should have been offensive interference. And then Brady was just playing keep away with the ball every snap, out of bounds. And then Sukup drilled it from 35 yards. So it sucks, but if defense can make its adjustments by next week against the Chargers and the following weeks to come, if they can make their adjustments for the rest of the season, because, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Collinsworth said that tonight about the Cowboys schedule. The Cowboys do not have to play another playoff team from last year until week 11. When they play at Kansas City, because we got the Chargers, which will be a tough game, and then after that we got Philly, the Carolina Panthers, and the Giants, all at home. And I feel like we can win all 3 of those games. Hopefully we can win all 3 of those games. Next week will be a tough game. I think that'll be a good game against Justin Herbert and the Chargers. We'll have to see how that game goes, but I'm proud of Dak, man. What I was trying to say is, if the defense fixes its problems and Dak and the offense is playing like they did tonight, 30 points a game, the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East this season. Dak Prescott is going to be in discussion for MVP, and Dak Prescott is going to be the comeback player of the year. It's as simple as that. And it's incredible to have a packed house for NFL games, man. I really miss the energy. We did not have the energy last year from the fans. And now that we have the energy at each game, everybody's standing up on 3rd down and all that stuff. I absolutely love it, man. I love going to see a couple of the games. I've only been to 2. I've only been to 2 games. Again, it was one with Dallas and Philly and Miami and Philly, and now I'm going to my 3rd one. And I think I went to another. I saw a Vikings-Eagles game, not the playoff game, but the year after that. I was there too as well. But I'll be at my 4th one in 4 weeks when Miami plays Tampa Bay, and I'm quite nervous, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hang with the Bucs. It's gonna be very tough, but tonight we came up short. We lost by 2, but it was a fantastic game. I'm proud of the Cowboys, And I still think we made that statement that, we're not a team to mess around with like we were last year. We're not going to be a bad team this year. Hopefully, if Dak stays healthy, like I said, Dak stays healthy and the defense fixes its issues, we are going to be just fine. And we are going to win the NFC East this year. I'm telling y'all right now. But it sucks that we did not win tonight. But Tampa Bay walked out with the win, 31-29. And folks, that is your recap of the season opener with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the Big Fight Fuel channel, man. We're going to have a double video tomorrow. 2 videos tomorrow. We're going to have the preview of Dolphins Patriots, which should be up around, I'm going to say 3-4 o'clock for you guys. So around that time tomorrow, be on the lookout for that preview of the Dolphins and Patriots game on Sunday. And then tomorrow night, we got AEW Rampage with myself, Wesley Williams, and Cameron Johnson. And then Sunday, I don't know yet. If I can find a way to watch the Dolphins game while I'm at work, I will do a recap. But if I can't, I don't think there's going to be a recap for that game because I have to be able to sit down and watch the entire game and analyze the game. Watching highlights on YouTube is not going to do anything. So hopefully I find a way to watch it at work and get you guys a recap. But if there's not, then we'll just have a preview of that game. But you got the recap tonight of Cowboys Bucks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below your thoughts on the opening night game. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me in the video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Colin_Joseph. And folks, I will see you tomorrow afternoon for your preview of the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots right here on the Big Fight Fuel channel. Have a good night and stay safe.